Your life, you're gonna own nothing. You own three things, okay? You own your fitness, you own your thoughts and emotions.
I don't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like. Cups with the ice and we do this. I make my own money, so I spend it how I like. If you're not my type, then you know I gotta keep the shit short. Heard I was living like a bachelor.
What's going on, guys? It's Abdullah from the Glucose Network, bringing you another fucking video, another day in my fucking shower, mate. Getting my body all nice and clean. We just finished filming the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire episode 2. That shit's dropping tomorrow night. Shout outs to my boy Eddie for being my contestant. I get cunts ask me all the time, Abdullah, I want to be good at endurance, but I don't want to be good at endurance. Cunts want to be good enough to do some fun shit. They want to be fit enough to be able to ride their bike up a mountain. They don't want to ride the bike quick, but they just want to have enough endurance to get up. Cunts want to be able to go on big hikes. They want to go to America and climb the biggest fucking mountain there. They want to go to Africa and climb the biggest mountain in Africa. They want to ride up steep hills. They don't give a fuck how quick they do it. They just want to have enough endurance to get it done. At a certain point, if you're too fucking big, you're too heavy, you're not going to be good at endurance, dude. It's like every kilo extra you hold, mass, fat, whatever, it's slowing you down. It's fucking gravity. The more weight you have gone up this way, the slower you're going to fucking be. There's a few tips I've implemented over the last couple of years that have really helped me just maintain a base level of fitness. That doesn't mean I'm going to be able to ride up a hill quick. Doesn't mean I'm going to be able to run up a mountain very quick. Doesn't mean I'm going to be able to run a 5K super quick. It's all give and takes. Like, the better I get at weightlifting, lifting weights, obviously the shitter I'm going to get at being quick at endurance sports. The thing I love about endurance is, let's say 2 watts per kilo on a bike, okay? That's in power. Most people can maintain 2 watts of power, 2 watts per kilo of power on a bike for a fucking long time. It's who can maintain it for the longest though, right? Chances are if you lift weights, you're going to be able to maintain an endurance pace for a lot of shit. Most people don't realize though, endurance pace is probably take your slow pace and slow it down a bit, and that's endurance pace. If you want to go for a long time, chances are when you're going slow it down a bit, and that's the pace you need to go. We climbed the biggest mountain in Thailand, one of the hardest paved climbs on the fucking planet. Me, Joey, Liquid Man from Canada, shouts to my boy, we climbed that hill. I climbed that hill at 102 kilograms. That's 225 pounds at one of the steepest and hardest paved climbs on my bike on the planet. It's the fact that I can still train and have that base level of endurance to be able to get up that fucking mountain, yeah?
Damn, Chin. Some greasy shit. You ain't got no better food like some chicken wings, some baby back ribs, some fries or something?
Chinese food, no soul food here.
I didn't say nothing about no soul food. I said you got some better food. I don't want that greasy shit. How you gonna sell a big box of grease?
Number one fucking tip is walking. If you can't walk it, there's no way you're going to be able to run it. If you can't run it slow, there's no way you're going to be able to run it quick. If you can't ride up the hill slow, there's no way you're going to be able to ride it fast. You need to be covering distance in the legs. You need to have some form of physical conditioning in your legs, alright? And that might mean walking 10,000 steps a day. Unless I have some freak day where I don't leave the house, I'm sick, I try and aim for 10,000 steps a day. And I'm just going to say that's psychotic and shit, but it's I know that if I'm being physically active, I should be racking up 10,000 steps minimum. Now people are going to sound psychotic for walking that, but it's bro, I can climb some of the hardest mountains on the fucking planet by basically just making sure I walk enough every fucking day. Any opportunity you get to walk, I would say take it. I don't mean go for a fucking 5 mile walk. I'm saying if your supermarket's 1 mile away, bro, it's not going to affect your training that much just to walk 1 fucking mile. You end up racking 2 miles a day, times that 7 days a week, you end up racking 14 miles a week. Hey, what's better? Not walking at all, going to climb a mountain with your mates, and not having any physical conditioning at all, 0, and not being able to walk up, gassing in the first 2 kilometers and fucking failing like a shit cut. Or having 2, 3, 4 miles, 5 miles, being able to walk 6, 7, you know you can walk 7, 8 miles a day if you want to, having that base level of conditioning in your legs, and then getting to that mountain, and then being okay, well now I know I've walked 7, 8 miles, I can walk 7, 8 miles a day, the hill's 20 miles, I'll just suffer a bit of pain and keep walking. It doesn't have to be quick walking, it doesn't have to be slow walking, it's just basically getting condition in your legs outside of regular training in the gym. It's the most underrated form of any sort of exercise, calorie burn, whatever. And I'm not even saying do it to burn calories, I'm just saying do it to actually have some physical conditioning in your legs. So one day when you lose your car or you fly to a different country and you want to do a hike or you want to go for a little bike ride, you actually have some form of physical condition in your legs and you're not going to suffer and be a shit cunt and everyone's going to be like, what the fuck, you're an unfit fat cunt. Number 2, I would have to say, is eating carbohydrate calories.
I didn't say nothing about no soul food. I said you got some better food. I don't want that greasy shit. How you gonna sell a big box of grease?
Ông chỉ nhiều mất quấy
Ông chỉ nhiều what?
Liền
Hey, come on.
I'm no punk bitch.
I ain't no punk bitch neither.
I'm no
I'll
punk
come back there and
bitch.
knock that head off your chin.
Come on.
Man, what you got?
If you strictly just train weights, obviously your carbohydrate intake is going to be scaled back a bit relative to someone who does endurance. When it comes to maximising your athletic performance in any fucking sport on the fucking planet, cunt, it comes down to maximising your carbohydrate intake. And that's going to be different for different sports. But you always want to be maximising it, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Relative to your fucking training, you want to be maximising your carbohydrate intake so you can fuel maximum fucking performance, dude. No one gets anything done on low carbs. No one gets shit done on low calories. And it's like, yeah, your body's main preferred fuel source is carbohydrates. So if you're trying to perform athletically, why not give it its fucking preferred fuel source and not be a stupid, dumb, Poliquin type fucking cunts? There's a lot of people who watch my channel who ride bikes and shit and they'll get this. But when it comes down to like long distance shit, and especially for me, I don't want to be riding my bike or walking or climbing a fucking mountain on my feet, hiking 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hours, whatever. I don't want to be fucking out there, mate, and be thinking to myself, I should have fucking ate more. I should have fucking ate more. If you're out there for 10 hours, you need a fuckload of carbs. I don't give a fuck, cunt. Your goal should not to be lose weight. Some cunts do that, like, yeah, I'm gonna go lose weight. I'm like, cunt, don't even worry about that. You need to eat enough to be like, fuck, I don't want to eat more. And then when you feel like you don't want to eat more, eat fucking more. And then when you're riding and you're running and you feel like, fuck, I feel good, I feel happy, I feel like I've eaten enough, eat fucking more. There's always room to eat fucking more. This isn't about getting fucking lean, being shredded, looking good for stereos. It's about getting the fucking job done, okay? I could go to stereos and say, here's a fucking bike, ride up this fucking hill in Thailand, fucking 40k fucking climb, and not one motherfucker in there could fucking do it, and they're shredded and they're jacked, but they got fuck all stamina, they got fuck all fitness. I'm not trying to say you can't look good and be fit, you fucking can. I know plenty of jacked dudes, shredded dudes who look like the most fit cunts on the planet, who can't walk down the street to buy a fucking icy pole or a Slurpee from the 7-Eleven. So your appearance isn't always going to reflect your fitness. Number 1, it's going to jack you up mentally. You're going to be sitting there thinking, cunt, I've eaten so many carbs, I can do fucking anything, and you're going to be in a good mental state. Second of all, it's actually going to fuel your glycogen stores and fuel your fucking performance. My third main point would be mentality.
Head off your chin.
Come on.
Man, what you got me eating?
That's an eel.
Is it good?
Very good.
What you got?
Camel's hump.
What?
Camel's hump.
Kinda good.
This is just coming from me, a dude who's lifted weights most of his life, who's endeavoured into like doing cool shit like riding a bike and going up mountains and shit. That's going to be relatable to a lot of you who lift weights is pain. Don't expect it not to be painful. Expect it to be painful so when you get the pain, you're not going to be shocked. Pain will go up and the pain usually hits a pain threshold where it's just as painful as it will get. Like I'll start walking and like 20 minutes into it, I'll get to a pain threshold, or riding, I'll get to a pain threshold and I'll be like, you know what? This is pretty fucking painful. It's like doing an effort on your bike. It'll get really painful. 2-3 minutes into it, you want to hop off the bike, or you'll be going up the mountain, 1 hour into it, you want to stop walking, right? But usually the pain doesn't get any worse. You maintain, it's pretty much how long you can maintain that threshold for. Every time you go out and you start getting pain, hold on a little bit longer every time. Sit on that threshold longer every time. I don't mean stupid like you're about to get injured. Stop then. But I'm saying if it's just lactic acid buildup, it's just like physical pain in the lungs, chest being tight from breathing so hard. Every time you get up there, hold on a little bit longer. It's like riding your bike up a hill. Try and hold on to the next turn. Eventually you're gonna be able to hold on the whole fucking climb, bro. Just to get the job done, for most people in like general population, it's going to be a thing of mental toughness and pain threshold. How much pain can you fucking take for the longest period of time? I know plenty of cunts who could ride uphill a lot quicker than me, right? Fucking chop my time in half times 2, right? But when it comes down to who can last the longest, it's like, bro, that takes someone special in the head, a bit crazy in the head, and someone who can tolerate a lot of pain for a long period of time. If you have a bit of conditioning in your legs, you have the carbohydrates to back it up, you're probably going to be able to hold that pain threshold a lot longer than you probably think you can. And you'd be surprised, regardless of how fat you are, regardless of how far you are out from stage shape, regardless of how far you're out from being shredded and shit, regardless of how little training you have, you'd be surprised if you eat enough and you start implementing walking when you can in your life, just trying to be a bit more active, play basketball with your mates on the weekend, do little shit like that, implement that, you'd be surprised how much you can actually fucking do. Like, I'm not saying you're going to be riding up hills quick, I'm not saying you're going to be climbing big mountains fast, but I'm saying like you'll be able to get a lot of the job done. And a lot of people who train weights already have a tough mentality, just being able to tolerate long workouts, annoying workouts, workouts when they don't want to work out, shitty fucking workouts, workouts when they want to go outside and play. They're going to be able to maintain that. So the key point here is a lot of people don't want to be crazy good at endurance. That's what I've noticed, especially with people who want to lift weights. They're sick of lifting weights. They want something else out there, right? They want something else out there that's going to stimulate them and make them feel almost like they're doing another sport, not another sport, but doing another activity outside of lifting weights, give them a bit of variety. But they still want to be good at weights. That's still their primary thing. So they can't put too much focus into endurance, right? So they're like going out once every week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, going for a long bike ride, going up a hill. When they travel, they like doing challenging fucking shit. So you're like, okay, now I need to implement stuff in my daily lifestyle that's not going to take away from my training too much, like walking, going out on the weekend, playing basketball with mates, little pickup games like that, little things like that, eating enough carbs to maximize my performance, and having that rock hard mentality, working on that pain threshold every time I go out and do something. Implementing shit like that is going to help you out so much in the long run, and before you know it, you'll be in fucking anywhere in the world and you're going to be like, you know what, I know physically, mentally, I can take on that hill and I'll be able to walk up that hill. All I need to do is carb up more than I think I need to carb up. When I think I'm going slow, go a bit slower. That's the biggest thing I've learned, dude. When you think you're going slow, it's like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because I've done bike rides, I've gone for 12, 13, 14 hours. When I thought I was going slow, chances are I wasn't going slow enough for me. Okay, for me, for my level of fitness. So I'd be with the dude, I'd be going quick, the dude would be behind me, I'd be thinking, dude, what are you doing? Eventually he'll just overtake me and I will be like, I'll have nothing left because I gave too much at the start. You always want to finish stronger than you started. And you always find that the first half, getting to the top, is the easiest fucking thing out of the whole day. The hardest bit is once you come down, riding back home. I'm telling you, bro, you ride up the biggest hill you've ever ridden in your life, you climb the biggest mountain in your whole life, walking, hiking, whatever, easy as fuck. Get to the top, you feel like a champion, carve the fuck up. You come down, it's the walk to the car that's gonna fucking kill you. Rather finish stronger than slower. That's the fucking video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. Tune in tomorrow night for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Share with your mum, share with your sister, share with your boyfriend, share with your spouse, with your sport game manager. Hope you do follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Shout out to my boy fucking H, and I'll see all you fucking cunts on the fucking tube tomorrow. Like, peace.
Yeah, Bootcamp Project, Cirrus, Jest, Tommy Evans, Bootcamp Anthem, what you want the pretenders, yeah. I'll stop you in your tracks if you start with me. We rap so fat they clog your arteries. I'm so inventive with my artistry. I break round like earthquakes and part the seas. Be as smart as seas.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.